Okay, this is some of the reasons why I have a hard time staying on track and staying on task when it comes to organizing comics. Is because I run into stuff that I want to talk about. First of all, is this reprint from 1994, bad, and this is what gets me, bad 1950s EC comics. I can only imagine that it's called that because these were reprint stories perhaps from after the Comics Code Authority went into effect. But to call this bad, especially by today's standards of comics, I think is an insult. Uh, really an insult. Because what you have in this one book, you have art by Wally Wood, you have art by Bernard Krigstein, and you have art by Joe Orlando. And so, you have a really fun and beautifully drawn comic here. Bad EC comics? I don't think so. I don't think so. And then you have this. Found this, and again, this file this under things I forgot I had. Just sitting there in a box. The 100 most important comics of all time, a Hero Special Edition. I really used to enjoy Hero. I enjoyed Wizard too. I enjoyed all of them. This is 1993 publication, but it's one of their. They did several special editions. I think they did over. I think Hero did over 20 special editions. But the 100 most important comics of all time, with of course just great art from different eras. Of course, a wealth of covers, though that you could have liked them to be larger, but just some neat covers and neat reasons why they count these as the 100 most important comics. They also Hero also did a special called the 100 most, I think 100 most collectible comics of all time. So anyway, this is a good one to go out there and look for if you don't have it. It's just a really neat reference piece for nothing else, if for no other reason than just the cover images and the information. But the 100 most important comics. Now, of course, it is an opinion piece, and the whole book, the whole issue is an opinion piece. So anyway, and then I'm not sure what Superheroes Lend a Hand is, but I'll read it one of these days because I'm not sure I've ever read this one. I probably just, as a comic book reader, probably just flipped through and looked at the pretty pictures. 100 most important comics of all time. Then there's lastly this. This was strange. I'm going to have to start looking for more of these. This is Heroes, and at first, when I first picked this up, I thought that it was a comic book, because I thought that again when I pulled it out of the box. First of all, you have this beautiful white cover with these three characters. I can't tell you their names right now, honestly. But this beautiful Bob McLeod cover. White background. Look at that. That is awesome. Those colors are vibrant. And just a nice looking cover. 1982. It is a book put out by an organization called Heroes Are Hard to Find. And it is part comic book, part comic industry news or opinion magazine. What you have in here, besides the comic story, is you have a few thought balloons with Bill Sienkiewicz. And he was fresh off of his stint at Moon Knight, or Marvel's Moon Knight, talking about that, addressing issues of, or accusations of swiping. But here's what's great. You have these beautiful Sienkiewicz pieces in here, X-Men and Moon Knight, the faces of Mark Spector. You have a story about the Archie superheroes, what was it, MLJ, I think, the Golden Age MLJ heroes, but the Archie legacy. You have, it's talking about those superheroes. You have some Butch Geist drawing there of the Fly, and I don't remember what Lady Fly's name was, but anyway. And you have, just some really cool, some more thought balloons by McLeod, and you got Storm, and you got Captain America. You got some cool sci-fi chick there. I shouldn't say chick, I'm sorry. Sci-fi woman in a spacesuit, and Bob McLeod. I've always loved Bob McLeod's work. He's just so clean and so accomplished. as an artist. Just one of the, to me, just one of the, probably one of the best superhero artists, at least of his era. And another comic story, and it's just kind of a cool, some convention advertisements and such as that. And just kind of a neat little trade magazine slash comic book. You do have a nice little Butch Geist. I don't know. He used to go by Jackson Geist, Butch Geist, but kind of a cool Wolverine sketch there. Or Wolverine drawing there. And at the end. So, anyway. Oh, yeah. And inside, a cool John Byrne Snowbird illustration. And another Butch Geist Sprite illustration. Kitty Pryde. Sprite. And a cool Broderick piece on the back. The Spirit. Love Broderick's very complex, detailed style as well. Anyway, if you see any of those, you might ought to pick those up. Those are kind of cool. That's the only one I have. I'm going to look for. I've always got an eye out for more. But they're not just lying around in the dollar book section. But anyway, this is why I can't stay on track organizing comics. So anyway, thanks for watching Four Colored Commentary.